These guys have an almost fighter pilot mentality, and that's what separates them from mere mortals.
All I ever do is pray for a safe race. I never thought that I'd be there one day watching my son.
For me, it's heart attack after heart attack.
Are you okay, Nico?
Get me out, there's fire, there's fire.
I love the danger, that adrenaline and that excitement.
They have crashed! They've gone into each other!
I'll do anything I can to get the best results possible. I'm not worried about dying.
Hello, Marcus Firegone here.
And Sweet JP, next to these fire-breathing machines, the Turbo Streak, the 500, classic gladiators of the day, defenders of speed over extreme heat, fatigue, and tortured asphalt.
And we would like to welcome you to the Drive to Survive Season 2, Episode 1.
The Rookies. We are going to follow 6 of the new drivers through the season.
In Season 1, we had 18 drivers representing 18 teams. We ran all 18 cars at each race event. For Season 2, we had 24 drivers representing 24 teams and a total of 29 cars. Only the top 18 qualifiers of each race event got to participate in that race. Why 29 cars? Well, each team was allowed a backup car. 5 teams chose to send in a backup car for a total of 29 cars.
Let me explain the mechanics of the event. 4 cars at a time with rotating starting positions was too easy for Marcus. Heck, last year's Grid 6 was apparently not complicated enough. So what do we have for the Formula Special Season 2? We start and end with Grid 6 formation, but then we have Grid 4-6 formation for the second and fourth laps. This divides the cars into the lead pack of 4 cars, 6 cars in each of groups 2 and 3, followed by the last 2 cars in the 4th group. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
First up is Meal of Meal Ticket Raceway. Check out Meal Ticket Raceway on YouTube, a great die-cast racing channel. I've provided a link in the comments below. An experienced die-cast builder, but new to the Formula Special. He's got the 500 casting, weighing in at 34.48 grams. Spinning out on his first run, Meal was able to qualify 11th on his second run here at the Grand Prix of Ontario with a time of 6.889 seconds. Meal crashed out of the first race here in Ontario, didn't qualify for the Grand Prix of Indiana, and crashed again in Illinois. A difficult start to the season with the first 3 of 6 races ending in disaster. And then this. Out of the blue, Meal Ticket Raceway qualifies in pole position for the Grand Prix of Wisconsin.
Go with that first lap for sure. Here's one of the craziest names of the day, Meal of Meal Ticket Raceway. Meal. Wow. He was flying now. 5.4158. I think that would actually be a track record if this was part of a race. But it's just qualifying. Here he goes again. He spins on the second one off the track.
Meal was really giving his all. With that spin on his second qualifying run, he definitely was not holding back.
Here we are at the opening lap of Down Squad Racing, where Meal's in pole position. I've included links in the comments below to all the track hosts. Please like and subscribe. Triple B takes over the lead on the first lap and runs away with it. Meal holds a solid second, chasing down Triple B the entire race. A superb second-place finish at Wisconsin for Meal. A hat trick? Or has Meal finally got his footing? Meal qualified 10th in Oregon at G-Force Racing. It was an eventful second lap at G-Force Racing. In the lead group of 4 cars, 2 of them did not finish. Blake and Sam Hall. Sam Hall gets spun out in the turn. And Blake goes for a pass but gets cut off and pushed into the boards. That brings us to the second group of 6, where Emil starts in the middle row. Somehow he avoids the horrific crash in the turn. It gets ahead of 4 other cars. Finishes this group in first. So for the next lap he's going to get moved up to 3rd spot in the grid. Let's see that again in slow motion. Wow, he takes the upper line, somehow misses all the other cars.
That's 3 cars, not 4 cars, Marcus, but yeah, still a spectacular pass. And look at the cars flipping around. That's a huge crash. It's amazing how he avoided that.
That's the crazy Canuck that initially spun out and then collected up Gus BR and Papa Pugsley. Now let's go to the last lap of Boss Championship Racing. Emil qualified last, 18th spot, got up to 14th, the lead of the 3rd pack for the final lap, but then finished in 16th.
No points for finishing below 10th.
At Numbskull Racing. And Nitro and Giorgio able to move back up a few.
So here's the summary for our Meal Ticket Raceway. 18 points at Down Squad Racing, plus a bonus 2 points for getting pole position. 18 points at G-Force Racing, for a total of 38 points.
That's a great result for a first attempt at the Formula Special.
That's 7th place for the season. Next up is Sam Hall of DRT3K. He also has a 500 casting, weighing in at 36.67 grams. This is car number 1, Sam Hall of DRT3K. Holy Toledo! Oh no, he flipped right over on his first qualifying run here at Snow Valley East, the Grand Prix of Ontario.
An ominous start to the season, Marcus.
He had a better second run, qualifying 9th with a time of 6.803 seconds. He finishes the race in 14th, just outside the points. And then, at Indiana, Team DRT3K failed to qualify. Sam Hall showed no fear at Shredder Speedway, the Illinois Grand Prix, setting his best qualifying time of 5.859 seconds.
Looking good. 5.859.
That put him into pole position 3.
Not too ready. Oh.
Lap 1 at Shredder Speedway. Sam Hall manages to pass Papa Pugsley and Miss Emily to come in first, and ends up being one of only 2 cars that crossed the line. And lap 2, Sam Hall manages to hold on to first, with a block on Variat Skunkworks right at the end. Lap 3, and Sam Hall is passed by Miss Emily of Road Rage Racing, puts him down to 2nd. It was close. He almost got beat by Bolo Brown at the line. Lap 4, and it's Miss Emily leading the way. Sam Hall in 2nd. And Bolo Brown of Miniature Car Racing makes a pass. That puts Sam Hall down to 3rd. Lap 5, the final lap, and Sam Hall is behind Bolo Brown and Miss Emily. He's moved up to 2nd, and he passes Miss Emily. He finishes 1st.
That was a devastating finish, Marcus. Grid 6 formation is great and all, for allowing cars to move up and down the ranks. But on the last lap, all those crashes and DNFs will result in no points for those teams and drivers. Be very disappointing.
Then we're off to the Grand Prix of Wisconsin with Down Squad Racing. Sam Hall qualified 9th but moved down to 12th spot for the start of lap 2. This is the highlights of lap 2. There was a lot of mayhem, but let's focus on Sam Hall's stunt move here.
Now check out this one. This is Sam Hall. The black car is in 2nd position in this group. Heading on down the hill, and out of nowhere, he catches air, does a 360 spin in the air, lands it, straightens out, and finishes the lap. Look at that. What crazy driving is that, Sam Hall? Everybody else slows down, trying not to hit Sam, and that is when Giorgio gets in the back of Bernadette Nitro and just launches Bernadette Nitro off the Phil Collins corner.
Now let's skip forward to the final lap, lap 5, where Sam Hall led Group 2 down for a 7th place finish. in 6 points.
A huge battle. Backwards goes Sam Hall. He's going to finish in 7th. Bowler Brown in 8th. Uncle Elvis in 9th. And I believe
on a roll, Sam Hall qualifies 4th at G-Force Racing in Oregon. Here we go for lap 1.
Miss Emily leads the pack down Pine Hill and into the big chicane. Oh, looks like she's gone off the track.
Sam Hall moves up to 3rd. And now for lap 2.
And they're off. Bocaj and Hall take them down Pine Hill. As they come around, we've lost Sam Hall.
Unfortunately, Sam Hall crashed out of the race. No points.
Bocaj leading, and oh, Blake's hit the guardrail. Sam Hall is off track at the chicane. Let's watch the replay.
Coming into the chicane, seems Sam Hall has hit the rail and ended up in the grass.
And for the last race event of the season at Boss Championship Racing, Sam Hall qualifies 8th. Here we are, lap 5, the final lap, and Sam Hall has moved up to 6th spot. That's the back of pack 1.
And Numbskull's been moving up quite a bit. This is it, lap number 5. Miss Emily Crazy Canuck in the front row. Here we go. Who is going to take it? Miss Emily has not been passed.
And he passes Bocaj for 5th.
With anything there. And Miss Emily
5th for 10 points.
That's 25 points at Shredder Speedway, 6 points at Down Squad Racing's Mullet River Sprint Track, and 10 points at Boss Championship Racing, for a total of 41 points.
That's 6th overall for the season. Then there is the French contingent, the S-Curdon brothers, Bocaj and Jacob. Hope I'm saying his name right.
Between his name and Goggles Pisano, I think everybody struggled to say those names.
They both raced independently, but under the same team name. Bocaj drove the red Thunderstreak that weighed in at 38.87 grams.
He is the one on the left. Jacob is on the right.
They struggled at the Grand Prix of Ontario and failed to qualify after ranking 21st and 22nd. Almost crashed in that same spot. Bocaj, or Bojack as he was known at the Grand Prix of Indiana at Jack, John and Katie Racing, qualified 7th. That is the front row of the second pack.
Down the high speed section now into the long straight. All gets a little loose side there, but it's come down backwards. I see a time, 12.4179.
For the second lap, we have grid 4/6 formation. So we start off with the 4 lead cars in the first pack, and the second pack has 6 cars, where Bocaj remains in 7th after the first lap. So he's now in the second row of the second pack. And also note that Arlo DNFs in the first pack, leaving an opening for cars to move forward. Here we go, watch closely. Lap 2, second pack.
That Nitro. That's Mrs. Emily doing a bad jump. Bojack.
Watch how he accelerates past the 2 cars on his left, Giorgio and Numbskull. Then Triple B's on the charge, tries to pass him on the inside, but he blocks him in the corner, holding on to second. Now watch this, he's miles away from Miss Emily, but then closes the gap and passes Miss Emily. Let's watch that again in slow motion. And the pass. Not only does he pass, but he pulls away with a demanding lead.
Child, Miss Emily, Bojack gone by and everyone's going down.
With the lead group only having 3 cars that finished, Bocaj moves up to 4th position. Bocaj stays in 4th for the remainder of the race, all the way to the finish line.
The Apex, Bojack, Bandit Nitro, Snake, and I believe that's all up. No, Johnny Walker. It's bound for first place as, oh shoot, Mz.T Apex as the Hugh Jackson, Biff Kirby all out by himself.
Way to go, Bojack. That lap 2 driving was the most spectacular that I've seen. I guess that's why Marcus chose him as the cover photo for the video.
At Shredder Speedway, Bocaj qualified 11th and slowly worked his way up until the final lap he was in 6th position. That's the back of the first pack. Bocaj gets a DNF on the final lap.
Wasn't that devastating crash on the final lap?
That's right, Sweet JP. A lot of cars DNF'd on that race.
One car makes it in.
Look how close Bocaj got. Second car behind Triple B that didn't finish the race.
He was just a few feet away from the finish line. He could have been third.
Bocaj did not finish in the points at Down Squad Racing in Wisconsin. But here we are at the Grand Prix of Oregon at G-Force Racing, where he managed to qualify 4th with his second run time of 7.7804 seconds.
Start of the race. Starting off, we have Miss Emily on pole with Triple B also in front. Bocaj and Sam Hall, Blake and Crazy Canuck behind them.
And we're off. Lap 1 at the Grand Prix of Oregon, G-Force Racing. Bocaj is 4th, and he's moved up into 2nd already.
The pack down Pine Hill and into the big chicane. Oh, looks like she's gone off the track.
With the lead car, Miss Emily, going off track, that puts Bocaj in 1st.
Finishing first is Bocaj, followed by Triple B, Sam Hall, Blake, and Crazy Canuck. Let's take a look and see what happened.
As they go into the chicane, Miss Emily skids in the corner.
He's definitely back to the driving style he was showing in Indiana.
And they're off. Bocaj and Hall take them down Pine Hill. As they come around, we've lost Sam Hall.
Bocaj with a commanding lead.
Bocaj is in first, with Triple B next to him. They're off.
What a lead. Incredible driving skill.
Neil is taken second and makes an attempt to pass, but Bocaj keeps first.
And that takes us to lap 4, the second last lap, here at the Grand Prix of Oregon, G-Force Racing.
For Group 1, Bocaj still leading the race. And they're off. Bocaj and Triple B side by side going down into the chicane.
Triple B pulls a nice move there with a block. Takes over first, putting Bojack down to second.
And Triple B takes first. Triple B takes first, Bocaj second. Group 1 final lap. Triple B leads, Bocaj in second.
Oh man, I'm with Bojack for this one. Hope he pulls it through.
And they're off. Bocaj takes the lead in the backstretch, followed by Beal in second.
Wow, right from the start, Bocaj pulls away on the outside lane, gets back into first.
I just gotta say, Bojack has just got so much talent here. I think he deserves Rookie of the Year.
Triple B and Williams behind.
Mule catches him on the back straight, but he blocks him.
Mule makes a move to try for the win, but Bocaj holds the lead and takes the win. Mule comes in second, Triple B third, Williams is fourth, and Emily fifth.
Bocaj starting the last lap in 5th position at Boss Championship Racing. He qualified 6th. Let's see what he can do on this final lap.
This is it, lap number 5. Miss
Hey, we watched this before when we were following Sam Hall.
Here we go. Who is going to take it? Miss Emily has not been passed. Will she go flag to flag? Crazy Canuck with anything there. And Miss Emily is your winner.
After battling it out with our other rookie, Sam Hall, he finishes 6th for 8 points at Boss Championship Racing. Back in Indiana, he got 12 points for 4th. At DNF, didn't finish in the points. And then at Wisconsin, he got a win for 25 points, for a total of 45 points.
Marcus, that puts him in 5th overall for the season.
Spirit of 64 is another well-known builder, but Bernadette and the team are new to the Formula Special.
With a name like Nitro, you gotta be fast.
The Indy 500 Oval is a popular casting for this race. Spirit of 64's car weighs in at 36.93 grams. At the Grand Prix of Ontario, Bernadette qualified 15th and moved up to 11th for the finish, just one position out of points. In Indiana, came in at 3rd for 15 points. Got a DNF in Illinois. Crashed out of the race in Wisconsin. Didn't qualify in Oregon. Got no points in Minnesota after qualifying 5th, but dropped down to 14th at the finish.
With 15 points for the season, she finished 13th overall.
Let's check out the highlights. Let's start off with qualifying at the Grand Prix of Indiana at Jack, John, and Katie Racing, where Bernadette Nitro qualified 5th.
We're looking pretty good. Through the high-speed section and long straight. Spins out there, but it keeps going. There we go, 12.341.
Bernadette Nitro qualifying 5th. Here's lap 1 at the Grand Prix of Indiana.
Here we go. It's a close ball, but that's Mz.T apex. Being ahead, Beth Kirby around the inside. Oh, the also around the inside. Oh, problem folk race nut. Beth Kirby around the outside. Mz.T apex trying to fight back Beth Kirby.
So close to the finish line, but she didn't quite make it. That puts her back into the next pack. Lap 2. This is the second pack, so Bernadette Nitro is all the way back into 10th spot.
Nitro. That's Mrs. Emily doing a bad jump. Bocaj blocking, holding up a train right there. As I think we lost Johnnie Walker. Oh! So Miss Emily Bocaj.
A slick pass there on Numbskull just before the finish line. It looks like Numbskull's going in reverse.
The spoiler's just acting like a brake at that point.
When Johnnie Walker gets up on the wall and loses spot.
Lap 3, and Bernadette Nitro's in the second position of the second pack. 6 cars ahead of them in the first pack, so that puts her in 8th.
Pop Pugsley gets that jump. Bandit moves in. Here comes Kara inside. Oh, he gets spun around there. Pop Pugsley kicked him. Oh, Papa flipped. Oh, he goes off. Oh, and Johnnie Walker stops. Oh, Melba stopped right there. Not off the track, though, I think.
Lap 4, and Bernadette's in the lead lap in position 4. 4 cars ahead of her DNF'd on that last lap, allowing her to move up to the first group.
Mz.T gets out ahead. Beth Kirby right behind, trying to find a way around. Can't really do it. Mz.T blocks. Here comes Bocaj, giving him a shove. Beth now ahead there.
Lap 5, the last lap. Now there's 6 cars in the lead lap, but Bernadette Nitro still in 4th.
And I believe that's all up. No, Johnnie Walker. It's bound full first.
Mz.T Apex crashes out of 2nd spot. That allows Bernadette to move up to 3rd for the finish.
He will win. Snake comes in 2nd. Bandit Nitro in 3rd. Mz.T Apex, let's see.
3rd spot, that's 15 points. So now we go to Down Squad Racing, but for the Grand Prix of Wisconsin. And the unfortunate lap 2 for Bernadette Nitro. Qualified in 14th, but is now in position 15th for lap 2. She's at the back of the 3rd pack here. There was another pack of 6 and a pack of 4 in front of her.
Bolo Brown and Sam Hall heading out front. Sam spins. Bolo Brown out front. Somebody just fell off the Phil Collins corner. Bolo Brown takes this group with a 5.6646. I believe Sam Hall and Uncle Elvis finished right behind him, and that is Bernadette Nitro. Upside down.
Now let's go to the lap 2 highlights. You'll recognize this from earlier when we talked about Sam Hall, because Sam Hall does the spectacular spin. And you probably caught the fact that Bernadette Nitro has a huge incident here where she gets shoved off the track.
You know, Marcus, perhaps Bernadette's car spiraling off the track into the subfloor could explain why she didn't perform so well in the last 2 events. That was some massive impact to the car.
Lands it, straightens out, and finishes the lap. Look at that. What crazy driving is that, Sam Hall? Everybody else slows down, trying not to hit Sam. And that is when Giorgio gets in the back of Bernadette Nitro and just launches Bernadette Nitro off the Phil Collins corner. She almost hits Bolo Brown while doing her best Simone Biles impersonation, cartwheeling down.
And here's an awesome looking car. It's Johnnie Walker for Numbskull Racing in this 500 casting, weighing in at 42.68 grams.
For a moment there, I thought it was Sir Tomfin Hat, you know, from Thomas the Tank Engine.
You've all heard of Numbskull Racing, one of the top builders there is in die-cast racing. Here we go. But Johnnie Walker is new to Formula Special, so it puts him into the rookie category.
Never mind, it's the guy on the whiskey bottle, isn't it? Don't drink and drive.
Johnnie Walker did not qualify here at the Grand Prix of Ontario. Did not finish in Indiana. Came in third for 15 points at Illinois. Did not qualify again in Wisconsin. Another DNF in Oregon. And came in 10th for 1 point at Boss Championship Racing. Let's go to his season highlights. Let's go to Shredder Speedway with the Tiger Tails Raceway. Johnnie Walker qualified 10th.
Like a quick run, he's going to bring it in quick.
We start off the first lap in position 10. That's the second pack of 6, middle row.
Ooh, nice pack rolling in. Ooh,
but what happened to Johnnie Walker? He didn't make it across the line. So that puts him back into the back pack.
One back here. Looks like he is off the track. And
because so many other cars went off on the first lap, he ended up in the third group middle row in 14th position. But unfortunately, he failed to bring it across the line again. Spun out and stalled before the finish line.
Another rollover out.
Johnnie Walker moves all the way back to pack 3. And there's only 16 cars left in the race, with others have crashed out. So he's in 16th, dead last, for lap 3. He makes it across the line in a late charge. Manages to just slip past Uncle Elvis there at the finish line, blocked by Bernadette Nitro. Lap 4, last pack, 15th position.
2, 1, 2, 3.
He manages to stay ahead of Uncle Elvis, and they both pass Chief to move up another spot. Here we go, the last lap, lap 5. Johnnie Walker is moved up to 10th position. That puts him in the middle of the second pack.
Oh no, this is the last lap at Shredder Speedway where they had the horrific crash.
That's right. Only one car managed to finish in the first pack. And this is the second pack, with 2 cars in front and 1 car beside him. And they're off.
And Arlo. And
let's see that again in slow motion. Johnnie Walker gets overtaken by Uncle Elvis, moving him down to 11th. There's 4 cars ahead of him going down the back straight into the final turn. We can't see it, but there's another pile up just like there was in the first group in that final turn. Arlo, leading the way, makes it across the line. And then it's Johnnie Walker somehow avoids the carnage in the turn and just makes it across the line. With only 1 car finishing in the first group, that puts Arlo in second and Johnnie Walker in third. Johnnie Walker gets third at Shredder Speedway for 15 points.
That is incredible. 11th to third in 1 lap.
Now we're going to take you to the last lap at Boss Championship Racing, where Johnnie Walker comes in 10th to score another point for his season.
And now here's the battle for the rest of the top 10. Marcus Firegone, Arlo, Blake, and Johnnie Walker. Who's going to take it at the line? Johnnie Walker just edges out Blake for P10.
So that's a total of 16 points for the season, Marcus. That puts him in 12th.
Now I'm sure everybody remembers Goggles Pisano from Season 1 with Variat Skunkworks. They finished 13th overall with 9 points for the season. Well, this year they replaced Goggles Pisano with Mz.T Apex, making Mz.T Apex a rookie for this year.
The apex refers to the innermost point of a corner on a racetrack, where a driver aims to position their car as close as possible to the inside edge of the turn. This point is crucial for maintaining high speeds through corners.
That's right, and Mz.T Apex is driving the 500 casting, weighing in at 48.75 grams. Miss Bernadette qualified second with 6.310 seconds here at the Grand Prix of Ontario. Bernadette Nitro came in third at the Grand Prix of Ontario for Variat Skunkworks, scoring 15 points for the season. Then, after scoring pole position in Indiana, their season went downhill from there, with a crash at Indiana, a DNF at Illinois, Wisconsin and Oregon, more crashes, and failed to qualify at the last event at Minnesota, Boss Championship Racing. So let's take a look at the Grand Prix of Ontario at Snow Valley East. Start your engines! It's the Ontario Grand Prix. This is the first group of 6 for lap 1. Arlo and pole, Mz.T Apex, Ms. Emily, Biff Kirby, Triple B, and Chief. And we're off. It's Arlo holding the lead with Mz.T Apex close behind.
Mz.T Apex gets passed by Emily there, slipping from second down to third.
Lap 2. It's Arlo, Miss Emily, Mz.T Apex, and Biff Kirby. Arlo's fast lap of 6.224 seconds is just 1/1000th of a second slower than last season's record.
Mz.T Apex passes Miss Emily to move back up to second spot.
Lap 3. Group 1. Arlo, Mz.T Apex, Emily, Biff Kirby, Triple B, and Uncle Elvis. Arlo is leading his third consecutive lap. Arlo with a time of 6.353 seconds.
Miss Emily passes Mz.T Apex going into the second turn. Triple B moves to the inside of Mz.T Apex going down the back straight. And it's Mz.T Apex in fourth going across the line.
Lap 4. It's Arlo, Miss Emily, Triple B, and Mz.T Apex leading the way. Triple B got loose on that turn, but managed to pull it together. 6.717 for Arlo.
Mz.T Apex made an attempt there to pass Triple B on the inside, but remains in fourth place going into the fifth lap.
It's lap 5, the final lap, and it's Arlo leading the way with Miss Emily, Triple B, Mz.T Apex, Uncle Elvis, and Biff Kirby. It's Arlo in the final turn, and he brings it home. And it's Uncle Elvis with a cool finish line spin out. That's the top 6.
Mz.T Apex passes Triple B in the back straight. And that's a third place finish for 15 points for Mz.T Apex of Variat Skunkworks. Mz.T Apex for Variat Skunkworks finished 11th for the season with 17 points. That's 15 for the third place plus 2 points for the pole. Finishing 15th for the season was Papa Pugsley of Man-Child Motorsports with a score of 12 points. 18th for the season was Marcus Firegone of the Canadian Driving Club with 6 points. 19th position was Jacob of S-curdon with 5 points. Then at 20th was Bolo Brown of Miniature Car Racing with 4 points. And unable to score a point for the season, in 21st was Giorgio of G-Force Racing.
Who do you think deserves Rookie of the Year? Make your comment below.
These guys have an almost fighter pilot mentality, and that's what separates them from mere mortals.
All I ever do is pray for a safe race. I never thought that I'd be there one day watching my son.
For me, it's heart attack after heart attack.
Are you okay, Nico? Get me out, there's fire. There's fire.
I love the danger, that adrenaline and that excitement.
They have crashed! They've gone into each other!
I'll do anything I can to get the best results possible. I'm not worried about dying.